Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, that's a big love between Putin and Kim Jong-un, the woodchuck, and the president of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, accepts Kim Jong-un's invitation to visit Pyongyang. So the friendship is going to move from the hotel room to the bar. So here it is. Ukraińska Prawda. Putin accepts Kim Jong-un's invitation to visit Pyongyang. Today, actually, yesterday, September 13th, 2023. Look how happy this guy is. This is like, hey, you keep that camera too long on these guys. Are you bombarding them? Yeah, I'm here too. Yeah, I like you. Yeah, come over, Red Rover. Okay. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has invited Russian President Vladimir Putin to visit Pyongyang at a convenient time. See, he's flexible. Flexibility and tolerant. The media has said that the Russian dictator, and I'm quoting, accepted the invitation with pleasure. Like a cat who ate the canary. With pleasure, I'm coming over. Eat some more. Details. KCNA reported that in addition to the fact that Putin accepted Kim's invitation, he also expressed his quote-unquote will to invariably carry forward the history and transition of the Russia-DPRK friendship. Ooh. Okay. Now, this guy said that Kim said goodbye to Putin and left for his next destination. The brothel? The media did not specify where exactly Kim will go next. I told you. Sorry for breaking the news, but anyway, just kidding. Maybe he's going to be carried to a secret Russian military location where he's going to be shown some, I don't know, big weapons. Not Putin's weapons, but Russia's weapons. I'm guessing that's where he's going to go. And I saw a lot of articles claiming, hey, these dictators like armored trains. How do you want to travel? On a boat or something? Missiles can come or something? Is that what you want? It's like I would say, well, all these idiots, presidents, United States of America, are, covered by F-16s around, flanked by F-16s when they fly with their, US-1 Air Force. Yeah, you have to be protected. What are you talking about? I haven't seen George Bush or Obama traveling by train. Did you? He flies. And when he flies, he doesn't fly just alone. He's always flanked. Everything, the airspace is closed and all that. They have a certain kind of, you can't come close to this area. Well, and that's normal procedure. But somehow, see, these idiots try to make things bigger than they are. Like I remember at Ceausescu's time, they were claiming, oh, Ceausescu has, in the bathrooms, faucets with golden faucets in their bathroom, and Romanians are starving. Lie. All right. After that, they were freaking really, and both are lie. Yeah, it was hunger, but you didn't. Oh my God, the people died, and we shoveling people in the. It was bad. It was bad, no doubt about that. Especially with the food, direct experience. But or Ceausescu has his villa at the Black Sea resort of Neptune. Beautiful resort. I don't know how it's right now, but it used to be fantastic. Romanians could go every year in the summer over there in the communist times, and it was a great time. And not only some Romanians. It was paid by the money from the state and so on. It was beautiful. Anyway, he had his villa, but what did you expect? To go to a hotel room or a brothel or what? What? He's supposed to. Or they say, oh, Putin has his palace in Sochi. He's a presidential, after he dies, he takes it with him. That's a presidential building. What do you want? It's state-owned. It's Putin's thing. I don't think it's Putin's thing whatsoever. In my capacity of interviewing people and speaking with people a lot, I met a Russian, met many Russians, but one in particular. She was an older lady and older, maybe about 66, 65, about that age. And I'm not disclosing any confidential information or so on. You cannot find her or anything. But anyway, she barely spoke English, and so that means she immigrated and she spoke Russian more. So I spoke with her, being Romanian by birth, blah, 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 and asked about Putin. And she disliked Putin because of that palace that is his. And I was like, and what's your evidence? Well, everybody tells us, the newspapers. So she was still under the idiocracy that these guys are telling her the truth. And I said, but if he dies, I said, when Putin dies, is he going to take it with him? Is he going to stay in the family? What's going to happen? Of course, because those guys, when they give you CNN information on these things, they don't give you the evidence. They just say, oh, based on some report by anonymous sources, by some researchers. Really? And how can you verify that? They told you that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction and so on. So, really? Come on. But I'm just saying, and I met this person. I met other people that, so same. These guys with a train, with blah, 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 and with this little love affair that right now the West is very angry with, for good reasons, but that is actually a consequence of their stupid lack of diplomacy. Because if you remember, US's diplomacy in the past 32 years, to be more precise, was this. You do what I tell you, or my toolbox, diplomacy toolbox, has 4 tools: threats, blackmail, regime change, and invasion. That's it. So they didn't have to use the brain. All these things are just, do it, and I'm going to punch you in the face. Boom. All right? So obviously this happened. I mean, remember, North Korea and Soviet Union were on the same team again. Here you have them again. So I guess Putin is building back the so-called Russian Empire. Not United States, Russia. Because Russia has so much control over this planet and so many military bases all over this planet. But hey, Russia is trying to push its hegemonic influence, and you can make shit up, man. It's ignoring reality, living in a little bubble. And that's why their prognosis, the West makes economically and militarily, are wrong most of the time. And sometimes they're 50-50, up or down, and they miss it. It's 50-50, my friend. 1 in 2, the odds, and they still miss it. I mean, an economist work at World Bank and all this, and Yellen from Secretary of Treasury and so on. They're idiots. Or they know how it is, they know, and it's good, and they have to say it is the other way around. Because I can't believe that they can miss certain things that idiots like me get it right, but somehow those guys, that's their job, and they get it wrong. It's because they have ideologies, and they pick and choose. It's a selective information and knowledge they have. Selective. I don't like this, I don't like that, I like this one, and I reach a conclusion with only the ingredients I like. It's like you want to bake a cake, but you don't like sugar. But you like salt. Bake the cake with salt and see what kind of cake will come out. This is what these guys are doing. Well, I want to build. They start with this. I want that cake. But they don't say, well, how is the cake? Let's get the recipe, follow the order, and so on. No. I don't like salt, sugar. Okay, give me the salt or pepper. I'm going to bake you a cake, baby doll. You'll never forget, that's for sure. For the wrong reasons. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.